Good morning, this is Howie, and I'm here to help you win with money. Today is Friday, last trading day of the month, January 29, 2021. At this point, markets are red, and obviously, the biggest news this week is the short squeeze. And you can see here, Robinhood and a few other brokers are allowing uh, you to buy these tickers. There was about 13 tickers that they did not let people buy, and the week is ending pretty weak. But what's interesting is earnings were good. Microsoft earnings, Apple, Intel. I already said Microsoft. A lot of the earnings were good. Tesla actually had a decent earning. Visa, Mastercard had decent earnings. So let's try to do some trades today. Okay, the first one is this trade is going to expire worthless. You see, it's at $35. You can close it for 5 cents or 3 cents here. Or what I can do is I can roll it down closer to the strike price. You see, it's not really worth it to collect $2 minus commission. If you do this, you're moving the risk even for a few hours. Sometimes it's worth it if you can just try to make a little bit more. For me, it's not worth it to do something like this. The stock can jump up 50 cents between now and the end of the day. So what I'll do is instead of doing something like that, I'll push it out 1 week and we'll move it up to like a $38. And the reason why is there is an earnings release next week. I come over here to earningswhisper.com, punch in the ticker symbol over here, and you will see the earnings is next Thursday, February 4. And out of curiosity, if you want to see what I was doing all week, look what I did. I rode this particular thing multiple times this week. Sketchers, I was able to roll multiple times, and you can see that I made money because on this day I actually rolled it twice. And if you look at that, I made another $20 for rolling. So today I'm going to do something similar. I'm going to roll it to next week, but because it's earnings, I'm going to roll it up. I load up Power ETrade, punch in the ticker, make sure I select the date, and I want to show you what a $38 strike price would mean. This is a 31 delta, 26% chance of doing it. That's why you're collecting about $1. If you want to make the most, you want to be somewhere in the 30 delta, or if you want to try to get close but without losing the shares, I even think a 28 delta is pretty safe, and the premium is close enough. You see that? So it's close enough. I may do this just a 38.50 delta, and that's a 23% delta or 23% 28 delta. Okay, I just put it in. Very little impact to your portfolio. Place trade. I may have to lower it until it gets sold. I may lower it just to 80 cents to get it sold. And you will see, there you go, it got sold at 11.43. Let's move on to the next trade. For the next stock, I have a UA that's expiring today and it's worth 5 cents or 5 pennies or $5. I want to roll it to earnings. Earnings, I believe, is February 10th on that week. I'm going to roll it up $1, so I'm rolling it out in the future by 2 weeks, and I'm rolling it up by $1, which is 2 buckets, because it went from a 15.50 to a 16.50. The next thing I'm going to try to do is this Visa. Yesterday, I rolled this to February 12th, but only because Visa was moving up. It was like well over $200, and I thought it was gonna pop, but it didn't. Earnings was good, $8 billion more in share buyback, but you can see it's getting weak. So what I want to do is roll this to a shorter time frame and lower the price closer and collect another net premium for that. So this is how I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna shorten it up I'm moving it from February 12th back to the 5th because this one's expiring this week. And if you do this week, it's not going to work. Even if you did something like that. Oh, well, that's too risky. You wouldn't want to do that if you're doing a covered call. You see, it will cost you $54 to do something like this. That's not worth the risk. I'd rather do something like this. push it out, but I'm lowering it a little bit, and I have plenty of time to roll this in the future. So let's just put this in. You see it was 51, now the midpoint is 49. Let me put that in. And there you go. Visa did go across. And real quickly, the UA finally went across. You see that? It finally went across. Okay, and in the last few minutes, I just closed out my space. I was going to play it longer term because you can see I was playing a July. I went long, a long call, but I made profit on it. I risked 1,000. I made $400. And what the market's down right now, you see this? Dow is down 500 points. NASDAQ is down 200 points. S&P is down 66 points. And they're all about 1.5%. I don't know if I want to hold some of these riskier things over the weekend. So I want to close some of my positions now. And if I have to, I can always re-enter the position next week. But for right now, I'm going to take some money off the table. If I made profit, and if I made 30 or 40% profit in a few days, I'm going to take the money off, lock in the gains, and then see what happened on Monday before I decide what I'm going to do. And in one sense, that's part of risk management. You may want to do something similar. And I missed the top here, but I was trying to sell it out, and obviously I missed the top. The top was over here. It was $59. But you see this run up in Galactic Space Holdings, right? The Virgin Galactic. And I wasn't playing the short squeeze, but it was part of it. I was also playing what new things are being added to the new ETF by Cathie Wood at ARK. There's a new ETF called Space Exploration. Okay, now let's transition. Let's do audit logs for yesterday. We need everything with the 28th. Switch this. Here's the 28th. I don't need anything that says 29. Let's paste that in here. And then I gotta copy everything over here. 28 only. Paste that over here. Okay, I think I got that. We're gonna do some magic editing. Speed this up. I believe I fixed them off for the 28. So last thing you're gonna do is hit the save button. Go to the top, scroll to the side here. I like to always zoom out just a little bit so you can see the numbers. Okay, let's hit refresh now. There we go. And 146. I updated this for week 4. I believe these are my final numbers. I'm going to turn that to green now, and I think we're good there. That brings me to the end of the video. I had a decent month of January. Given the situation like this, I did okay. It wasn't great. It wasn't stellar. It wasn't anything else. It was just okay. I want to bring this video to an end. Please hit the like, comment below. Tell me what else you're doing. As always, let's do this together. Let's do this $1 at a time. And have a profitable day.